Hello, it's Jane Wright. I'm here to talk today about a very common damage that occurs in our physical body and in our etheric body from the part of our being where feeling and thought and will come from. And that is that the astral body, another word for those three things, goes pushing into the physical and etheric. And it forms a distortion that adds into other conditions that generate illness in a person. So we're in this transition state now where it's possible to quote unquote trigger off a person where suddenly their feeling life has been set in motion, and then their thoughts are set in motion, and then they're doing something before they even know it. In the long term, that will be all under the control over our higher self. So we won't be bingo acting at a certain way without really deliberately setting that in motion. And when the feeling life goes careening into the feeling soul goes careening into the physical organism, we want to have a way of pulling that back out where it belongs. That's what this treatment is. And so in this treatment, you have your hand perpendicular to the body, even with the angle of Louis, which is the junction between the manubrium and the sternum. So you have your hand like this, and you're projecting, as if you have a flashlight on the palm of your hand, down to in between the knees, as if you had a baseball, the size of a baseball, which is about that big, in between the knees. So you're projecting to that. And then I'm putting my hand on my body somewhere, doesn't matter where, but I'm imagining everything underneath this hand. And then this therapeutic activity will take place, that these soul forces that have harangued and bumped into and squished the physical body and the etheric body will be slowly pushed back out to where they belong, which is off the body. And so this process could take a very long time, if you're doing this for the first time. But there's always going to be these large breaths that involuntarily come about, and that's a good place to stop. There's no hard and fast rule about how long to do it. If you have more to do, then it behooves you to do more. So I would say, if you've never done this before and you have 30 or 40 years worth of getting upset to contend with, and the damage that it occurs, you might want to do the treatment a couple minutes a day for several months. But that will push those soul forces away. You don't want these soul forces pushing into your liver or pushing into your pancreas or pushing into any part of you. And this treatment will do that. We'll just, okay, let's all go back to where we belong.